So today's speaker is Her Grace Savitri Mataji. Mataji will enlighten us on Brahma Samhita. So thank you so much, Mataji, for giving a valuable association and time. All of us. Now you can take over, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you everyone for joining us. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. All goes to all the Vaishnavas. We are going to read from Sri Brahma Samhita. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are reading from Sri Brahma Samhita and we are starting from the text number 56. Shriya Kanta Kanta Paramapurusha Kalpatarava Druma Bhumischintamani Ganamani Toyam Amritam Kathaganam Natyam Gamanam Api Vangshi Priya Sakhi Chidanandam Jyoti Paramapi Tadasyadyam Apicha Sayatra Kshirabdi Sravati Surabhibhyascha Sumahan Nimeshardakyo va brajati nahi yatrapi samaya Bhajeshveta dvipam tamaham iha golakam itiyam Vidantaste santa kshiti birala charakati paye. Shriya, Lakshmis, goddesses of fortune. Kantaha, loving consorts. Kantaha, the enjoyer, lover. Parama Purusha, the supreme personality of Godhead. Kalpa, Tarava, desired trees. Druma, all the trees. Bhumi, the land. Chintamani, Ganamani, made of the transcendental touchstone. Jewels. Toyam, the water. Amritam, nectar. Katha, talking. Ganam, song. Natyam, dancing. Gamanam, walking. Api, also. Vamshi, the flute. Priya Sakhi, constant companion. Chit, Anandam, transcendental bliss. Jyotihi, effulgence. Parama, the supreme. Api, also. Tat, that. Aswadhyam, everywhere perceived. Api cha, also. Sa, that. Yatra, where. Kshira avadhi, ocean of milk. Sravati, flows. Surabhi vyah, from Surabhi cows. Cha, and Su, Mahan, very great. Nimesha ardha, half a moment, akhyaha, called, va, or, brajati, passes away, na, not. He, certainly, yatra, where, api, even, samaya, time, bhaje, I worship, shveta, dvipam, shveta, dvipa, tam, that, aham, I, iha, here, golakam, golaka, iti, thus, yam, which, vidantaha, knows, they, santaha, self-realized souls, kshiti, in the world, in this world, birala, seldom, chara, going, katipay, few. Translation: I worship that transcendental seat known as Shveta Dvipa, where, as loving consorts, the Lakshmis in their unalloyed spiritual essence practice the amorous service of the Supreme Lord Krishna as their only lover, where every tree is a transcendental purpose tree, where the soil is the purpose gem, all water is nectar, every word is a song, every gate is a dance, the flute is the favorite attendant, effulgence is full of transcendental bliss, and the supreme spiritual entities are all enjoyable and tasty. Where numberless milk cows always emit transcendental ocean of milk, where there is eternal existence of transcendental time, who is ever present and without past or future, and hence is not subject to the quality of passing away even for the space of half a moment. That realm is known as Goloka only to a very few self-realized souls in this world. So we are hearing about the description of the Golok Dham, eternal Golok Dham in the spiritual world. So purport: that region which jivas attain by the best performance of their rasa bhajana through purely transcendental is by no means devoid of variegatedness. The non-differentiated region is attained by indulging in anger, fear, and delusion. The devotees attain Goloka, the transcendental region above Vaikuntha, according to the quality of rasa of the respective services. In reality, that region is no other than Shvetadvipa, or the White Island, being exceedingly pure. Those who attain the highest rasa in the shape of the realization of pure devotion in this world, viewing the reality of Shvetadvipa in Gokula, Vrindavana, and Navadvipa within this mundane world, designate the same as Goloka. In the transcendental region of Goloka, there are always visible in their supreme beauty all the distinctive entities that are incorporated in the pure cognitive principle, namely the lover and his beloved ones, trees and creepers, mountains, rivers and forests, water, speech, movement, music of the flute, the sun and the moon, tasted and taste, that is, the unthinkable wonders of the 64 aesthetic arts, milk cows yielding nectarian flow of milk and transcendental ever-existing time. Descriptions that supply the clue to Goloka are found in various places in the Vedas and the other Shastras, such as the Puranas, Tantras, etc. The Chandogya says, Bruyad yavan yiva ayam akasha tavan yesha antarhida akasha उभे अस्मिन् द्वावा पृथिवी अंतर एव समाहिते उभे उभौ अग्निश्च वायुश्च सूर्य चंद्रमासौ उभौ विद्युन् नक्षत्राणि यच् चास्ये हस्ति यच्च नास्ति सर्वं तद् अस्मिन् समाहितम् इति. The sum and substance of it is that all the variegatedness of this mundane world and much more variety over and above the mundane are to be found in Goloka. The variety in the transcendental world is fully centralized, whereas in the mundane world it is not so, and hence productive of will and woe. The centralized variety of Goloka is unalloyed and full of transcendental cognitive joy. The Vedas and sadhus practicing devotion revealed by the Vedas by availing the support of their individual cognitional aptitude actuated by devotion may have a sight of divine realm, and by the power of the grace of Krishna their tiny cognitive faculty attaining the quality of infinitude, they are enabled to be on the level of the plane of enjoyment of Krishna. Wonderful. There is a hidden meaning of the proposition, even the supreme, that is also nevertheless the object of enjoyment. Param api tad aswadhyam api cha. The word param api indicates that Sri Krishna is the only truth absolute in all the transcendental blissful principles, and tad aswadhyam api means his object of enjoyment. The glory of Radha's love for Krishna, tasty quality, rasa of Krishna, that is realized by Radha, and the bliss of which Radha is conscious in the process of such realization, all these threefold bhavas, emotional entities, becoming available for enjoyment by Krishna, he attains his personality of Sri Gaura Sundara. It is also this that constitutes the transcendental bliss of the delicious loving rasa service manifested by Sri Gaura Sundara. This also eternally exists only in the self-same Shweta Dvipa. So, in this verse, we understand about the Golok Dhama. The description of Golok Dhama has been given in this verse very precise way. Means, although it is very brief, but still it gives us so much understanding about the spiritual world. We must be very curious and captivated, enchanted by this description. Srila Prabhupada said that we must be attracted for the spiritual world. We must have the attraction for the spiritual world. That's the point. So, in the purport, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says a very important point, how to attain that Golok Dhama. One more time, let's understand the description of the Golok Dhama. This Golok Dhama, the eternal Golok Dhama, can be also known as Shweta Dvipa or Navadvipa in this mundane world. Vrindavan Dham and Navadvip Dham are non-different. Same Golok Dham. This point must be understood by us very deeply. Navadvip Dham and Vrindavan Dham are non-different. Both are transcendental Dham, Golok Dham. Krishna Leela has two parts. One is Vrindavan Leela, another is Navadvip Leela. Krishna Leela did not finish by the only Vrindavan pastimes. Means after Krishna departed this world, his Leela was finished. Now he came back again as devotee of Krishna and continued that final Leela, tasting Srimati Radharani's love for him, also distributing the same love to everyone. Means Radharani's mood to everyone, the devotional mood. He made the world known about the Radharani's devotional attitude, mood, surrender to the world. And he has invited us to enter into that rasa. And he continued his Krishna Leela in Navadvip Dhama and later also in Jagannath Puri. So therefore, Krishna consciousness is never complete without Gauranga consciousness. Vrindavan Dham can be realized by understanding our Brajadbhumi, Brajadham and Navadvip Dham. So we must also realize about these two transcendental dhamas, although they are known as two, but actually they are one. This point we must understand very nicely. So in the Golok Dham, where Shri Radha Krishna live, they are being worshipped or being served by unlimited Lakshmis as loving consort of Shri Krishna. Lakshmis or gopis, they accept Krishna as their only lover. So in Vrindavan, he exhibited his most sweet and personal quality, or you can say personality, as the lover. So that point we are understanding here in the purport actually. Because when we see Krishna with Radharani, we understand he is lover of Srimati Radharani. And when Krishna is surrounded by the gopis and Lakshmis, we understand that he is the only lover of all the gopis and Radharani. That is known as Madhurya Rasa. They are related with Krishna in Madhurya Rasa. And that Rasa, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna tasted unlimitedly. He had that greed to taste that Madhurya Rasa of Srimati Radharani and the gopis. So he came as his own devotee in Navadvip Dham. So Dham, in the Golok Dham, we are understanding Supreme Lord Krishna as their only lover of the Lakshmis or gopis, where every tree is a transcendental purpose tree, Kalpa Vriksha, where the soil is the purpose gem, all water is nectar, every word is a song, every gait is a dance, the flute is the favorite attendant, the effulgence is full of transcendental bliss, and the supreme spiritual entities are all enjoyable and tasty. This point very nice. Aswadyam means devotees taste Krishna's love for them, and Krishna tastes devotees' love for him. Is very tasty. That is the point here we are understanding. Very enjoyable, and it is true. In this world also we enjoy the relationship. So our mode of worship is what? We worship the relationship. When we worship Shri Radha Krishna, we worship the relationship between Shri Radha Krishna. Immediately we see Krishna as the lover of Srimati Radharani, the loving relationship we worship and we aspire. That loving relationship, this Madhurya Rasa is not the only rasa, of course, but it is topmost rasa. Within that rasa, all the rasas are included. When we understand the Madhurya Rasa, then we also understand our own rasa. So this is the point. We worship the relationship actually. And this relationship is very enjoyable. When we enter into a relationship with Krishna, Krishna enjoys that relationship. Through that relationship, we offer our love to Krishna. And the devotee also tastes that relationship, enjoys that relationship. That's the point where numberless milk cows always emit transcendental ocean of milk, where there is eternal existence of transcendental time, which is ever present and without past or future, and hence it is not subject to the quality of passing away even for the space of half a moment. So it is beyond our comprehension. The point is, as we understand that material world, material cosmic manifestation is made of 5 gross material elements and 3 subtle elements, namely earth, water, air, fire, ether, and mind, intelligence, and false ego. In this spiritual world, all those things are also present, but all are transcendental. There is also earth, water, fire. There are also fire, water, air. Everything is there, but all spiritual. Also mind, intelligence, and pure ego is there. They are non-indifferent from Atma. Spirit soul's mind is non-different from spirit soul. Intelligence is non-different from spirit soul. The ego, the pure ego, is also non-different from the spirit soul. All are transcendental there. That realm is known as Goloka only to a very few self-realized souls in this world. Means only self-realized souls can perceive that. That's the point. And indeed, very few, Birala, very rarely, the people are interested about knowing the spiritual world, about going there. So these things are not interested by the general people. So very few self-realized souls in this world can perceive that. It is perceivable from here too, as we are seeing this material world before our eyes. The same way, a spiritual world is a reality. Although this material creation is temporary, the spiritual world is the reality, means eternal. They can perceive side by side. And in the purport, the main point, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is speaking. And the first line he says that region which jivas attain by the best performance of their rasa bhajana, though purely transcendental, is by no means devoid of variegatedness. Means how to reach there? Through rasa bhajana. What does that mean, rasa bhajana? Means through the relationship. Rasa means relationship. Also it means mellows. Means when we enter in a relationship, we taste some kind of milk. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared it is said in 3rd chapter, Adi Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita, he appeared to give us the understanding of that relationship, rasa. He said, I will make the whole world dance by giving the facilities of entering into 4 relationships mostly. Means Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya and Madhura. Chari bhave bhakto nachaimu in Nama Sankirtanam. Means Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared mainly to reveal that truth, that how to enter into a relationship. And that is the meaning of also the prema. Prema means most intimate form of relationship. Prema. Through the relationship, we understand our eternal position, and we are able to offer our love to Krishna through the relationship. So this relationship is known as rasa and bhajana, rasa bhajana. So through the relationship, when we perform our sadhana bhakti, and after getting the perfection in the sadhana bhakti, we enter into spontaneous bhakti, raganuga bhakti. So in that raganuga bhakti, we mainly perform this rasa bhajana. Means when a devotee is solidly situated in one relationship with Krishna, and that is known as rasa bhajana. Through that rasa, through that relationship, he worships Krishna. The mode of worship is offering love to Krishna. In Vrindavan, it is the mode of worship, offering love through the relationship to Krishna. So the highest relationship is known as conjugal rasa. And Golok Dham, Shweta Deepa, Navadip Dham, predominantly in that rasa, the devotees are connected with Shri Radha Krishna or Krishna. Their minds are dwelling only in this subject matter, the Amaras Rasa between Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna, Vrindavan. How we can enter into that rasa? By accepting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as our Lord and Master. When we surrender ourselves completely at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in Dasya rasa, then only that Madhurya rasa is available. Means we can enter into that conjugal rasa. That's why Narottam Das Thakur also says that Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasro no Dasha Sheba Obhilasho Kare Narottamo Dasha. By being Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Dasa Anu Dasa, Dasa Anu Dasa, servant of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that mood must be there. Sheba Obhilasha Kare Narottamo Dasha. Then we can only purely desire the service of Shri Radha Krishna in Golok Dham. So Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world to give us that prema. Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurat Vishe Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives us that love of Godhead. If we are very much serious or sincere or desirous to achieve the love of Godhead within this lifetime, we must take full shelter of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Panchatattva and the instructions of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra inoffensively, under the guidance of the spiritual master. Always remain in a humble position. Be very humble and without having that mentality, that craving to get honor from others, but ready to honor others, offer respects to others. In that state of mind, we can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra all the time. And through the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra inoffensively, we get access. And deep faith in the process is required. Deep faith in the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Radha Krishna, Vaishnavas, Shastras are required. As we know, in Madhya Leela, chapter 9, there's a description that one Vaishnava Brahman used to go to Sri Ranga Kshetra temple every day and would read the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita in transcendental ecstasy. But because he could not pronounce the words correctly, people used to joke about him. He was not able to pronounce the Sanskrit words correctly because he was not that Pandit. He was not Pandit Brahman. He was simple-hearted, faithful Vaishnava Brahman. That is required from our side to become very simple, humble, faithful person. So, because he could not pronounce the Sanskrit word, people would, make fun. But he was totally absorbed in reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita and enjoying, relishing the spiritual ecstasy. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that Brahmana and he asked that, my dear sir, why are you in such ecstatic love? Because in love he would cry sometimes. That's the point. Is that the Brahman will experience transcendental, bodily transformations. His hairs on his body stood on and tears welled up in his eyes. And so seeing this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired. He also became very happy to see that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he asked them, why are you in such ecstatic love? Which portion of Bhagavad Gita gives you such transcendental pleasure? The Brahmana replied, I am illiterate and therefore do not know the meaning of the words. Sometimes I read the Bhagavad Gita correctly and sometimes incorrectly. But in any case, I am doing this in compliance with the orders of my spiritual master. This is very important. Faith in the orders of spiritual master. The process which has been given by spiritual master, we must follow that, having full faith in that. Means we have to be serious in sadhana. And Brahmana said, actually, what was the cause of his ecstasy? He said, actually, I only see Lord Krishna sitting on a chariot as Arjuna's charioteer, taking the reins in his hands. He appears very beautiful and blackish. While seeing Lord Krishna sitting in a chariot and instructing Arjuna, I am filled with ecstatic happiness. That's the point. Simple heart is required. Simple, faithful heart is required. Sometimes we see that in our case, we may know many things. We may think, I'm so advanced. I'm really very advanced in Krishna consciousness. But if the faith is not there, then actual progress is also not there. You cannot make much progress without the faith. And with the faith, very quickly, like gopis, we're not very sophisticated, learned pandits, very educated. No, very simple village girl. They would just love Krishna very deeply. That is required. Deep faith in Krishna, deep faith in the process is required. So, few verses left in the Sri Brahma Samhita will touch the main point. So, next verse, 57. Atho vacho mahavishnur bhagavantam prajapatim brahman mahatva vigyane praja sarge cha chenamati pancho shloki mimam vidyam vatsa dattam nivodame. On hearing these hymns containing the essence of the truth, the Supreme Lord Krishna said to Brahma, Brahma, if you experience the inclination to create offspring by being endowed with the real knowledge of the glory of Godhead, listen, my beloved, from me to this science set forth in the following 5 shlokas. Now we understand, after offering the prayers, beautiful Govindam Adi Purusham prayer, Lord Krishna became very pleased and he appeared before Lord Brahma and spoke to him the following 5 verses, which contains all the wonderful essence of Krishna's, all the instructions are there now. We are going to hear about the translations of the remaining 5 verses. Very, very important 5 verses. Last 5 verses of Brahma Samhita. Shri Krishna is now speaking to Lord Brahma. As we know, Lord Brahma is the creator of this universe, so he needed that spiritual power to create. At the same time, Brahma wanted not to be puffed up by this ability and quality. So that is the essence of understanding. So Krishna is saying, you have so much devotion to me, so you must hear from me the science set forth in the following 5 shlokas. By understand the essence of science of absolute truth, when you perform your duty as creator, the false ego will not touch you. That's the point. We have to be very careful not to have our false ego, not to increase our false ego. But rather we must come to the platform of zero ego, zero false ego. Anya vilashita shunyam. Okay, so going to the 58. Prabuddhe jnana bhakti bhyam atmani ananda chinmayi udeti anuttama bhaktir bhagavat prema lakshana. When the pure spiritual experience is excited by means of cognition and service, bhakti, super excellent, unalloyed devotion characterized by love for Godhead is awakened towards Krishna, the beloved of all souls. So this verse has been spoken by Krishna to Brahma. That means our spiritual experience must be fortified by knowledge and bhakti, jnana and bhakti. So let me read the purport. Real knowledge is nothing but knowledge of one's relationship to the Absolute. Real knowledge is identical with the knowledge of subjective nature of Chit, animate, or Chit, inanimate, and Krishna, and of their mutual relationship. Hence, here, mental speculation is not alluded to, since that is antagonistic to service bhakti. The knowledge that embraces only the first 7 of the 10 basic principles, Dashamula, is the knowledge of relationship. The substantive nature of the spiritual function of Vidheya inculcated by the science of devotion, hearing, chanting, meditation, tending his holy feet, worshipping by rituals, making prostrations, doing menial service, practicing friendship, and surrendering oneself are identical with practicing the search for Krishna. It is specifically described in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, devotion, bhakti characterized by love for Godhead makes her appearance by being awakened by such knowledge and practice. Such devotion is super excellent bhakti and is no other than the final object of attainment of all spiritual endeavor of the individual soul. Jiva. This is the point. See, Lord Krishna can be understood in 2 aspects. One is his majestic aspect, all-knowing, all-powerful, omnipresent Lord, supreme absolute truth. He is the source of all existence. Everything is being emanated from him. Everything is being maintained by him. So that majestic aspect, which is known as Narayan, is worshipped by the devotees who are purely in Dasya Bhakti. And another aspect of Krishna is sweetness aspect, Madhur aspect. One is Aishwarya, another is Madhurya, sweetness aspect, means his personal side of Krishna. Krishna is never God in Vrindavan, he is a person. And he is surrounded by his loving family and friends, simply. See, in this world also we understand a person cannot be happy without having a loving family and friends. That person may be very learned, successful in the society. Maybe he has achieved very topmost position in the society. He may have so much name and fame in the society, but if that person has no family and friends, then that person cannot be a happy person. That person would not think that I am very successful in my life. So, what is the actual wealth in our lives? Actual wealth is the love we receive from our family and friends, and we are also able to love our family and friends. When we are surrounded by loving family and loving friends, then only we can enjoy the life. That makes our life complete. Similarly, Krishna enjoys most in Vrindavan because his devotees, his servants are his family and friends. So, the residents of Vrindavan, inhabitants of Vrindavan, they are related with Krishna through rasas, relationship. To give Krishna most pleasure. In Vrindavan, the inhabitants, they forget about Krishna's majestic side. They don't even believe that Krishna is God, because Krishna has abandoned that godhood, that title in Vrindavan. He is simply a cowherd boy. So he exhibited his different sides of his personality. He is a loving child. He is the loving friend of others. He is the lover of all the cowherd girls in Vrindavan. That point must be understood by us. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared to give us that knowledge, how we can please Krishna most through the relationship. That is known as Rasa Bhajana. So this is the main point. Without having that love for Krishna, whatever we do, whatever we are doing, that would not please Krishna. We may chant, we may do hearing, chanting, remembering Navavidha Bhakti. But if the love is not there, feeling is not there, emotions is not there, sentiment is not there for Krishna, it would not be pleasing for Krishna. Not only for pleasing for Krishna, it wouldn't be pleasing for us. So devotees' main purpose is to become a loving family or a friend of Krishna. That's the point. We enter the family of Krishna through the relationship. So that is the whole point in the Brahma Samhita too. So through the relationship, we enjoy Krishna's love for us, and Krishna enjoys our love for Krishna. So 59. Pramanis tat sad acharais tad abhyaser nirantaram bodhayan atmana atmanam bhaktim apyu uttamam labhet. The highest devotion is attained by slow degrees, by the method of constant endeavor for self-realization, with the help of scriptural evidence, theistic conduct, and perseverance in practice. Very wonderful. Krishna is speaking to Brahma how to attain the highest devotion. Highest devotion means devotion with love. Devotion means only love. That is the point. How to achieve the relationship with Krishna very solidly. And that is reality. That is the reality. So this is the point that we must endeavor constantly for self-realization. So that is the part. How? With the help of the scriptural evidence, like Gita, Bhagavad Gita, and Srimad Bhagavatam. Whenever we read Bhagavad Gita, we immediately see what? Krishna and Arjuna, and the relationship, right? Arjuna is so close to Krishna, so much intimately related with Krishna. That relationship we also should aspire for. That's the point. When you see Krishna is surrounded by gopis, or surrounded by Radharani, or Krishna is surrounded by all the friends, Gopasakha, so then what we understand? We understand the intimate relationship between Krishna and them. We must aspire that kind of relationship. How? This is the point. With the help of scriptural evidence, theistic conduct, and perseverance in practice. We should not give up. We always constantly endeavor for that. And Dashamula principles written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives us the full understanding, how to, and what is the relationship and how to enter into the relationship. So this is the same point. We are reading regularly the Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is also showing that especially Adi Lila chapters are very, very wonderful to understand. And also throughout the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we are seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood, his intense yearning for Krishna, his intense longing for Krishna. That is our inspiration to develop that intense longing, yearning for Krishna. This is known as love of Godhead. So we must also believe in ourselves. A soul is capable of loving Krishna. There's no doubt. Must have the full faith in the soul, must have full faith in Krishna relationship, that we are part and parcel of Krishna. We are family of Krishna. Going to the next 60. Yasya shreyaskaram nasti yaya nivritim apnuat ya sadhayati mameva bhaktim tameva sadhayat. Translation. These preliminary practices of devotion, sadhana bhakti, are conducive to the realization of loving devotion. Then whom there is no superior well-being, who goes hand in hand with the attainment of the exclusive state of supreme bliss, and who can lead to myself. Very wonderful. Purport: the Jiva soul has no better well-being than loving devotion. In this is realized the final beatitude of Jivas. The lotus feet of Krishna are attainable only by loving devotion. We must have full faith in it. He who cultivates the preliminary devotional activities anxiously, keeping in view that realized state of devotion, can alone attain to the object of all endeavor. None else can have the same. So this is the point, that the Jiva soul has no better well-being than loving devotion. That is the healthy state of existence for the soul. We have forgotten everything. We have forgotten Krishna, we have forgotten our spiritual nature, we have forgotten our spiritual existence, everything, spiritual feelings, everything is now unknown. Because we have adopted, we have acquired false kind of emotions, everything different, means material. We have forgotten our spiritual nature, that we are spirit souls. Srila Prabhupada says we are also Godhead. Krishna is the supreme Godhead. This is the difference. Means we are Brahman. Krishna is the Parabrahman. Back to Krishna, back home, back to Godhead means what? Means when we are related with Krishna, going back to Krishna, accepting Krishna in our heart fully, then that is the meaning of back home. We feel completely home, comfortable with Krishna. Krishna is situated within the heart. As Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam teme yukta tamamata. With great faith, when we remember Krishna within the heart, we are, and we offer our loving devotion to Krishna, then we are most intimately united with Krishna. That is the meaning of going back to Krishna. and we feel immediately, I'm home, totally comfortable with Krishna. And back to Godhead means back to our spiritual nature. Full spiritual nature must be awakened. Have full conviction that I am spirit soul. My life is spiritual. My existence is spiritual. That is the meaning of Godhead. I am also Godhead. Brahman, part of Krishna. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. I'm individual personality of Godhead. That is the meaning. Generally we think back to Godhead means back to the spiritual world. Yes, ultimately that's the meaning. Back to Godhead means back to your spiritual nature. Awaken, fully realized nature. There is no material life for a soul. It is impossible, actually. Material life is impossible for the soul. But somehow or other we have forgotten everything. Now we are in this material life. We have material purposes, material achievements, everything. But for the pure spirit soul, there is no material life. It is the illusion we are in. We are thinking material life is the most important than the spiritual life. Spiritual life can be little side. Mostly the material life. No, the consciousness must be fully spiritual, like Krishna consciousness. That is the meaning of Krishna consciousness. I am spirit soul. I am part and parcel of Krishna. I am a subordinate servant of Krishna. All the relationships are the intense servitorship, nothing else. Servanthood is the platform or foundation of a pure spirit soul. So that's the point. And that loving devotion is the well-being of the soul. There's no better well-being for the soul, and it's a fact. We must believe in that. So a little bit more, so we'll finish. 61. Dharman anyan parityajya mamekam bhaja vishwasan yadrishi shraddha siddhir bhavati tadrishi kurvan nirantaram karma lokayam anuvartate tenaiva karmana dhyayam mam para bhaktimicchati. Abandoning all meritorious performances, serve me with faith. The realization will correspond to the nature of one's faith. The people of the world act ceaselessly in pursuance of some ideal. By meditating on me, by means of those deeds, one will obtain devotion characterized by love in the shape of the supreme service. Same verse in Bhagavad Gita we know, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. Abandoning all types of religion means we have made so many religions on the basis of our relationships in this world. So abandon those. Means when we have full relationship with Krishna, that includes all. We don't have to think that I'm also part of this family, I'm also part of that country. Nothing. I'm only part of Krishna. Pure understanding must be there. So this is the point. Shri Krishna is instructing to Brahma, you do that. And yadrishi shraddha siddhir bhavati tadrishi. This point is very important. According to our level of faith in Krishna, we attain the perfection. This faith is very important. Shraddha shabdhe Vishyas kahe sudhriyo nishchayo Krishna bhakti koile sarva karma krita hayo. Shraddha means deep faith in Krishna. Having full faith that by loving devotion to Krishna, my life will be completely successful. whatever endeavors, whatever activities I'm doing in this life, if I do it with full devotion to Krishna, then life is successful. That deep, deep faith is known as Shraddha. So we achieve perfection according to the degree of our faith to Krishna, to the scriptures, and our relationship with Krishna. Means faith is required. Because of the lack of faith, we are having so many doubts, and the pure love is far away from us because the faith is not so strong. So now the final verse 62, aham hi vishwasya characharasya bijam pradhanam prakriti pumamscha maya hitam teja idam bivarsi vidhe videhi tomatho jaganti. Listen, O Vidhi, I am the seed, that is the fundamental principle of this world of animate and inanimate objects. I am Pradhana, the substance of matter. I am Prakriti, material cause. And I am Purusha, efficient cause. This fiery energy that belongs especially to the Brahman that inheres in you has also been conferred by me. It is by bearing this fiery energy that you regulate this phenomenal world of animate and inanimate objects. So this is the final verse. Krishna is describing himself as the absolute truth. Krishna is everything in one sense, but everything is not Krishna. That is the relationship or philosophy we must understand. And that philosophy is known as Achintya Bheda Tattva, given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because in the verse, in the translation, Sri Krishna is revealing the truth that he is the Pradhana, the substance of the matter. The matter is also Krishna, because Krishna is the source. But at the same time, matter is not Krishna. Krishna is Krishna. Sachidananda Vigraha. I am Prakriti, material cause, and I am Purusha, efficient cause. So he is the ingredient cause and he is also the efficient cause. And he remains as cause of all causes, as Krishna. Still, he is aloof from everything. This is inconceivable. Although everything is within him, but still he is separate from everything. It's simply inconceivable for us. By his yoga shakti, he is able to do that. And he says to Brahma that you have that fiery energy, that is the inclination to create and the ability to create. That ability has been given by me to you. And also in Bhagavad Gita we know, he says, Krishna, I am the intelligence of the intelligent, and the prowess of the powerful, I am the endeavor in men, everything. I am the taste in water. The active principle in everything is Krishna. The foundation is Krishna. The ingredient is Krishna. But Krishna is Krishna. Without Krishna, nothing can exist. It's a fact. And also Krishna has entered in every atom. It's a fact. Still Krishna is Krishna. This is simply inconceivable. This material creation is the Krishna's body. But what kind of body? Material body. The Vishwarupa, which he showed to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, it is also Krishna's form, universal form. But this is not eternal form, Sachidananda Vigraha. Although it is body, his body. Everything is a part of his body. Still Krishna is separate. So our Acharya says it is like the material, having the material body. Soul is different from the material body. So the cosmic manifestation is also different from Krishna. It's like having material body. And material body and the soul is so intimately connected, so we can also not separate. This is the way to understand. Means everything is Krishna, yet it is not Krishna. Krishna is everything, but everything is not Krishna. We have to worship Krishna. We cannot worship anything and everything else. Saying that everything is Krishna, so anything you worship is as good as the worship of Krishna. No. Like I'm seeing a chair. The chair is Krishna. Yes, it's a fact. Also, it is a fact that chair is not Krishna. If I'm not properly enlightened, then if I start worshipping the chair, it would not be known as the Krishna worship, and there will be no result out of it. Here people make the mistake. So this is the point we have to understand, and Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur very nicely in the purport. Some of the portions I am reading. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is speaking. By discarding all these speculations, means in the purport, different speculations he has described, you and your bona fide community should adopt the ultimate principle identical with the doctrine of Achintya Bheda Bhed Tattva. Inconceivable, simultaneous distinction and non-difference. This will make you eligible for being a true devotee. The basic principle is that this animate world is made up of jivas, and the inanimate world is constituted of matter. Of these, all the jivas have been manifested by my supreme para potency, and this phenomenal world has been manifested by my secondary apara potency. I am the cause of all causes. In other words, I regulate all of them by my power of my will, although I am not a different entity from the marginal and material tatastha and achit potencies. By the transformation of those distinct potencies, pradhana, substantive, material principle, prakriti, material cause, and purusha, efficient cause, have been produced. Hence, although as regards the subjective matter of all potency, I am pradhana, prakriti, and purusha, yet as the possessor of power, I am eternally distinct from all those potencies. This simultaneous distinction and non-difference has also sprung from my inconceivable power. So let the attainment of love for Krishna by the practice of pure devotion through the knowledge of their mutual true relationship that subsists between the jiva and jara matter and Krishna, based on the principle of inconceivable simultaneous distinction and non-difference, be my instruction for being handed down in the order of the spiritual perceptional succession to your community, Sri Brahma Sampradaya. So, through the reading of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we understand very wonderfully about this principle, Achintya Bheda Bhed Tattva, simultaneously one and different from Krishna. See, Krishna manifested this word, everything from himself, from within, by his energy. So therefore it is non-different. Like a spider creates the spider web by creating the thread by his own saliva. So the whole web is non-different from the spider. So spider weaves the web and keeps it for a while, and again swallows it up and takes within back, and it remains the spider. Similarly, whole creation is like that. Krishna exhibited by his own energy. So it is him in one sense. Because he says, I'm not the different entity from my Tatastha Shakti and Achit Shakti, means material energy, and Tatastha Shakti, Jiva Shakti. We are all his emanation. When we understand Krishna, then we also understand all the emanations from Krishna. This is also Krishna in one sense. Again, it is not Krishna, because Krishna is Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha. So this is the point, to understand the reality through the principle of Achintya Bheda Tattva given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in this sampradaya, it is known as community of Brahma, community of Brahma, because it has started by Brahma. So it is known as Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya. Means Brahma Sampradaya means it came from Brahmaji, and Madhvacharya is one of the prominent acharya in this channel, community, Sampradaya, disciplic succession. So it is known as Brahma Madhva. And Gauriya Sampradaya means when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu joined this Sampradaya, disciplic succession, from that time it is known as Gauriya Sampradaya or Chaitanya Sampradaya. Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya, Brahma Madhva Chaitanya Sampradaya. Alright, so in this way we have finished Sri Brahma Samhita. I have one request to everyone. Please read those 5 remaining verses, means last 5 verses in Brahma Samhita. Beautiful purports are given by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Those purports, the essence of all those purports, we are always hearing through the purports of Srila Prabhupada, especially in Chaitanya Chaitamrita and Srimad Bhagavatam, again and again. Okay, that is known as Achintya Bheda Tattva. Through the philosophy of Achintya Bheda Tattva, we can understand the absolute truth very precisely, wonderfully, and clearly. Okay, thus we can achieve the highest goal of life, that is love of Godhead. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to this class. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Savitri Devi Dashri, Koti Koti Dandavat Pranam to your seva. Thank you very much for taking us in Sri Dham Vrindavan and explaining about Lord Krishna's Leela. Dandavat Pranam, all Guru Prabhupada and Gurudev.
आपको भी प्रणाम, दंडवत प्रणाम. हरि बोल.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. So thank you for the wonderful class.
Thank you.
I have finally got the book of Brahma Samhita from the temple this weekend. So, and it was wonderful.
Nice.
Yes, I think I will be reading those purports, as you mentioned. I think that is very important one, the last 5 verses. But I feel there is equivalent verses in Bhagavad Gita also for all the 5 verses.
Yeah.
That's the impression I got. So that is amazing. And also, so Mataji, one question I had was,
yes, go ahead.
In Krishna is talking to Brahma at some point here, right? And what point of time is this was explained to Brahma? Meaning, so initially Brahma was taken to the Vaikuntha Loka after the long tapas and the thing, right? And is that the time these words were spoken to Brahma, or just curious?
Yes. In the beginning of Brahma Samhita, the description is there. That after Brahma was born, he saw nothing all around, but he heard the word tapa, to perform tapasya. It is also there in Srimad Bhagavatam, so he started to meditate on that mantra, and he started to perform the austerity. Gradually, he got the vision of the spiritual world. So, different Gayatri mantras are also there. Those Gayatri mantras actually we also chant, who are second initiated devotees. He chanted one Gayatri mantra that he received from Mother Saraswati. In the beginning, the description is there. That is, Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. One Gayatri mantra. He chanted that mantra with full attention. And then he achieved the perfection. That is called Kamabija mantra. So in the beginning it is there, the description. So after that, Krishna became very pleased with him, and he manifested the whole spiritual world before Brahma. Brahma saw the whole spiritual world, and he saw Krishna also. Golok Dham fully he saw. Also he saw different dhamas along with that, like Devi Dham, Mahesh Dham, Hari Dham. All the descriptions are there. Then he offered beautiful prayers to Krishna, that is Govindam Adi Purusham prayer. And today that last Govindam Adi Purusham prayer we finished, that is Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha. The description of our whole Golok Dhama. So after that prayer which Brahmaji offered to Krishna, he started to speak to Brahmaji, because at the time Brahmaji just realized the whole truth, but he was not given that duty yet to create within the universe. The universe is just hollow. That is called Brahmanda, Anda, egg-shaped, hollow universe. Brahmaji was given the chance to embellish, create all the planetary systems and the living entities, the bodies of living entities, different forms of living entities, the whole universe. Because Brahmaji was born at the lotus feet, lotus which sprung from the navel of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Garbhodakashayi Vishnu entered after the creation in each universe, but the universe was completely hollow. Nothing was there. So Krishna gave him a particular service to create, means to fill the whole universe with different planetary systems and giving the different bodies to the living beings. And also he conferred the power to him. So that is the point. How to achieve everything from Krishna by our devotion to Krishna. The highest thing we can achieve. Our solid relationship with Krishna. And thus we'll be eligible for going back home, back to Godhead. And Brahmaji requested not to become puffed up by his own ability, quality, power. Generally here it happens, right? When we have so much power in our possession, ability, qualities, intelligence, possessions, material possessions, when we achieve, then our false ego also increases. That is the meaning of downfall of a living being. So Brahma, by his loving devotion to Krishna, he was free from false ego. And that is the point we have learned today. There is no better well-being of a soul than the loving devotion to Krishna. This is the best thing we can achieve. And that is our natural quality to Krishna, to realize our natural spiritual nature is the ultimate goal. We have natural relationship with Krishna. We have natural love for Krishna. This is the reality. This is our natural condition, our natural state of existence. All right? This is in short. So before the creation, he received the specific instructions, that is known as last 5 verses of Brahma Samhita. Very important, very specific instructions Brahmaji received from Krishna before he proceeded with the creation. Okay? Is that all right?
Thank you, Mother. Yes, Mother. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Is there any more question or comment here?
Thank you, Mataji. Shri Brahma Samhita ki jai ho. Koti koti dandat pranam, Mataji, for your seva.
Aapko bhi koti koti pranam.
No, so Mataji, nice. We are very small Vaishnavi from your side.
I'm also small. Means I'm also learning along with all of you. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given this book to us to study. So if we study, we'll understand all the essence of all the scriptures over here. All right. About the spiritual world, about the mundane world, everything side by side. And how to achieve that spiritual, means how to go back to the spiritual world. Everything we have. I mean, how to get back to our original position, the original service, original devotion, means original relationship, everything. Everything we can achieve. It is attainable. Okay. All right. So, if there's nothing, no question, no comments, can we end the class now? Okay. I think so. We can end the class. Haribol? So,
yes, Mataji,
yeah.
We can.
Okay. So let's offer our obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuvayevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo namo. Shri Brahma Samhita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki jai, Gaur Bhakti Vrinda ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.